Hello and welcome to Space Time with Robert, and we are within the magnificent box again, looking at Jupiter. We have two views here. We've got on the top part of the screen, we're looking through an 8-inch telescope, Henrietta, our 8-inch ACF, and then the lower screen, the lower portion of the screen is an Meade ETX-80, an 80 millimeter refracting telescope, and you can see all the moons there. They're all nice and lined up. So cool, there you go. You got two views of Jupiter. And sometimes I'll take photographs like this, and I'll superimpose the photographs I'll like blend them together, and I'll make those HD exposures. Here, I'll just move Jupiter. Telescope's drifting just a little bit. But that's really cool, though. I love the way the moons are all lined up like that. We do have a lot of clouds in the sky, so the view's not as good as it was last night. Darn it. But it's still pretty awesome. I can make out a few stripes on Jupiter's cloud. The belts here, right in the middle. You can make those out. Those are cool. That was my mouse, not a UFO, just so you know. Hey, thanks for joining. I'm glad you think so. Pull Jupiter back up. So I'm just clicking and dragging across the screen so that we were like really zoomed in on this view, and yeah, I'm just moving it around with my mouse. Sup, small town? How's it going? We're looking at Jupiter through two telescopes at the same time. Here, I'll move this. That. So there we go. Nice clear view of the lower telescope. Yeah, double views. Nice. Thank you. Space. Where are you going? Yeah, I drive around with my telescope in my car all the time, so I'm thinking that the motors are starting to feel the abuse. That's why we might have a little bit of a drift. Or I just aligned them terribly tonight. Maybe both. But it's staying in view very well. It's remarkable that these things can just track the sky, unlike Galileo's telescope. What are the moons? Mostly rock and ice, but no, they are Europa, Ganymede, Io, and Callisto. Yeah. But I don't know which order they're in. Sorry, it's drifting a bit.
I think Io's the close one.
It looks like I might have to readjust the telescope. Looks like we're drifting completely out of view here. Yeah, Io could be the closest one there.
That's all I know,
though. Okay. Let's check out the moon. Maybe we can do two views of the moon at the same time. Let's see if we can do that. We'll be like really zoomed in and really zoomed out. So I'm going to go over to this telescope here. I'm going to zoom us out. And let's see. All right, I'm going to the moon. I'm going to the moon. Oh, cool. You can see some clouds around it. Beautiful. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Seems like there's a lot of contrast on it.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it on the other telescope too. Oops. Telescope number 2. Are you awake? I think we gotta go over here. Oh, there it is. That's kind of cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can get a good spot where we can look at both of them at the same time. No, wrong way. Okay. This seems like a decent spot. Come over here. We'll zoom in a little bit. Get this guy right down here-ish. Well, you can see how much distortion we have in our atmosphere right now. Let's see if I can refocus that telescope. I think that's as good as it gets. It's like looking through water.
Yeah.
Still pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're zoomed in on craters and we're looking at the whole moon at the same time. But I want to see those clouds again, honestly.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. So you can see that the clouds were in the way. That's what's making it all murky like that. Huh. It's not as cool as it used to be.
It's kind of in a weird shape.
Yeah. All right, anything else we can zoom in on that isn't covered by clouds? We can take a peek at Saturn.
Yeah.
Let's check out Saturn. Let me know when you see it. Hey, check this out. This is Jupiter. Did it pass by?
A little bit. Oh, there's a moon.
No, that's Jupiter.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Why is it so small?
Oh, we're looking through the Meade ETX80.
Oh. Oh, I see. It was so cute.
Actually, it looks a little out of focus. Oh, I had it. Darn it. I'm a Jerry. Okay. Yeah, it looks very blurry on the phone. All right, let's go to Saturn. Like we were. And here, I'll make this brighter. Oh, cool. Jupiter has a glow around it from the
Oh yeah, I see that.
from the atmosphere. That's cool. We should look at a star.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Saturn.
Nice, there it is.
Oh, that's so cool. You can see all the stars near Saturn. So that's planet Saturn. You can see its moon, Titan, right there. Oh, look at that little ring.
It's so tiny. It's so cute.
All right, let's see what it looks like through the bigger telescope. Well, sorry. Exposure. Saturn, we turned Saturn into the sun. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get it in this screen. First, I need to position Saturn to the left, I believe, for the ETX80. So we'll get it all the way over there to the left. And I believe it's going to be down near the middle of the screen, kind of like that. Ish. And then when I switch over to here, let's see. Okay, let me know if you see a Saturn jump around.
Mm-mm. I saw a blur of something.
A blur?
Like there was, like Saturn was near, but not quite.
Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Progress. Wait a minute, what's happening here? Oh, I think the clouds are getting in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Wow, I can't even see Saturn anymore because of the clouds.
Yeah, me either.
No, Saturn! Let's see how cloudy. Oh, wow, look at that. It's like a fog.
Yeah.
So that's why we're struggling. All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at a star. Darn you, Saturn. Or Jupiter.
Looks like Altair is kind of, you can kind of see it.
Altair?
Yeah.
How about Vega?
Yeah, Vega. Cool.
There's a bunch of stars. Whoa. I was hoping the Ring Nebula would be in this one, actually. This is our one clear patch of sky right now. I see it.
Oh, yeah, I see it too.
That little tiny ring.
Oh my gosh, it's so small.
That's the Ring Nebula. Adorable. Doesn't look that bad on this little telescope.
Mm-mm.
That's super cool. Is that Mars? Oh, my eyes. All right. Oh, my eyes. Let's check out Vega. Like I said I would. I always make a pit stop.
You're just on the way. Ooh.
Now that's a blue star. Why is the star blue? Now it's a purple star. We're looking at Vega. Where are the close-ups? Good question. Seems like our Henrietta is just not picking up much. She has a planetary imaging camera set up to her right now. And yeah, it doesn't look like she's picking up any stars or anything in her field of view. But the wide angle, on the other hand, is. And I will try and see if I can get a Vega on the bigger screen really quick, or on the bigger telescope. Let's see if I can move this to the spot where I think it'll show up, hopefully. Okay. I'm going to switch over to the other telescope. And yeah, it's still that same black screen. I don't see anything in here. That is concerning. Wonder... Nope, the lens isn't fogging up. I just see the same few hot pixels. Huh. Well, there is one way to find out. You can aim it at the moon. So yeah, it's still in the same field of view of the 80 millimeter, so we should have seen it in Henrietta. So here, let's do some science. We're gonna go aim at a very bright, big object like the moon and see if we can get it on both screens. Oh God. All right, this might become very, very, very bright. So I will drop the exposure really quick. Jump over to the moon. Okay, so the moon's there. Ah, well, it's working. Sorry to blind you. But now we know our camera's working. So I don't know why I wasn't picking up any stars when we aimed them at stars, but it is picking up the moon's surface. Let me see if I can get it on a crater. Wow, we are so zoomed in. That's so cool. That is so cool. I love the craters. What do you think?
It's cool.
Check out this little mountain peak.
Oh, cool.
There's a little mountain getting sunshine inside of a crater. Some Bob Ross stuff right there. These craters. We got that Ferndale connection going on. That's so cool. We're just zoomed in on a crater and we can see the whole thing at the same time.
That's very cool.
I love it. Oh God, dare I play with that focus. Yay or nay?
It looks okay to me. I think it's just the atmosphere, because there's like, you know, a moment every now and then where I can see it in like full focus, and then it just kind of wobbles a bit.
That atmosphere really messes things up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why it makes the moon a little bit yellowish when it's closer to the horizon?
Yes.
Yeah. Dallas. So yeah, our atmosphere acts like a filter. When light is passing through the atmosphere, blue light is getting scattered. That's why the sky is blue. But for people who are really far away from the source of light, that as the light travels through the atmosphere and has to go through more of the atmosphere, that blue light might not get to that person that's far away through the atmosphere as it goes through the atmosphere. So when the sun is directly overhead, or the moon is directly overhead, or a bright object is directly overhead in space, and its light is going through the atmosphere, it's like shining a light into a pond. And you're shining into a shallow little pond, and you can see the bottom of the pond. But if you were to put that light, that bright light, inside the pond or on the very edge of the pond, and have the light shine completely through all the pond, the light might change colors before it gets to the other end, where you might be as an observer. So, kind of a weird analogy, but I hope that it makes sense. Space is colorful. It's just drifting slowly. I like it. Let me see if I can make this view brighter. There you go. Okay, it has cleared up a little bit near Andromeda, so I would like to just try and catch a glimpse of a galaxy, and that'll be the last thing we look at before we call it good. And for that, we're going to use Alice, this telescope right here, the bottom one. We're going to zoom out with Alice. I'm going to increase the exposure a little bit. I'm going to jump on over to where I think the Andromeda galaxy is. Hello? Oh, we got nothing? Oh.
Nice.
Sweet. I see a galaxy. Now this one definitely won't show up in the bigger telescope. That one, again, it has this like little planetary imaging camera hooked up to it. It's not very sensitive, but this camera is. And with the other telescope, we would be very zoomed in and would just see like this blurry blob, if anything. Whereas here we might actually see some structure. Let's see. I'm going to increase the exposure to a few seconds, actually. We're going to do like a 3-second exposure. There you go. Cool. We're starting to see a little bit more of the galaxy now. I'll go up to like a 5-second exposure, and I'll kind of drop the gain a little bit to try and smooth it out. Cool. It's getting a little better. See if I can increase the contrast. Can't quite make out the dust bands in the spiral arms or anything like that. Maybe if we were in the mountains. Ooh, I bet we would get great connection up there. But
Excellent connection.
And let's go up to, say, 8 seconds of exposure. And again, we're looking at the Andromeda galaxy. It's 1.1 trillion stars, 2.5 million light years away. So we're looking at this galaxy as it was 2.5 million light years ago. Wave. Hi. They'll see that in about 2.5 million years. That's so cool. So the bright spot there, that's the core of the galaxy. And there should be a little satellite galaxy nearby. Not quite seeing it. The moon is a little closer to it than it was last night. In our sky. I mean, the moon, yeah, is still 2.5 million light years away from the Andromeda galaxy. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, we are moving closer to Andromeda, aren't we?
Yeah, I think it's actually moving towards us.
So we are a little bit closer to it.
That's true. Oh, my goodness.
So you weren't wrong.
I think it moves per hour the distance of the moon towards us.
Wow.
And that's nuts, because it took how many days for the Apollo astronauts to get to the moon? And they were going fast.
Yeah, that thing is moving very fast.
And this whole galaxy is hurtling towards us at that distance in 1 hour.
1.1 trillion stars are just being yeeted at us through the galaxy, or through the universe. It's cool.
Cool. And yeah, 8 seconds of exposure. That's not bad. I don't see too much trailing going on. It looks like our tracking kind of smoothed out.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the galaxy right there to the left? You know,
Oh, cool.
I think that's it.
It looks like it, yeah.
It looks too fuzzy. I mean, other stars have halos around them, but that star has a little bit more of a halo. And it doesn't quite look like a star either.
It looks very galaxy-like to me.
There's a bright red star down here.
Oh, cool.
I mean, yeah, that is really cool. But that one looks fuzzier.
Mm-hmm.
There's Andromeda itself. Very cool. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for joining in, everybody. This is our weird experiment for split screening, or doing 2 telescopes at the same time. Hope you had fun. Space. Keep looking up. Don't forget, you're beautiful. You're part of the universe. You're. This is all for you. And if you've never looked through a telescope before, I'm so glad I got to do this for you. All right. Bye, everyone. Space.